What's up everybody, Eric F&P in the house. Ew! And today we have ourselves a new unboxing day. What frame, you may ask? Well, as the title said, it's actually a gravel bike. It's a new gravel bike which I'm building up, and this is from China. One of the reasons why I did not bite the bullet to get a better, so-called better gravel bike is because I was and I am still experimenting with the notion of having a gravel bike. I'm more mountain bike inclined. I am very likely to say no to a road bike, mainly because I've tried it before and I didn't like it. But the gravel genre, I kind of like it because it's still rough and dirty. You know, you do get to use skinny tires as well, but not that skinny. And after which the culture and everything else, the movement for the gravel bike is actually very similar-ish to the mountain bike genre, and I'm so quite inclined to that, not so into the road. And in any case, I am in preference with the gravel bike because I personally feel that in Singapore it's actually safer to ride gravel and mountain bike rather than road because of the extremely obnoxious car drivers here in Singapore. They tend to be quite aggressive, but of course there will be some cyclists who are also knobs on the roads. So yeah, it's like that, I think, everywhere in the world. Alright, so this bike, actually I got this from AliExpress and I got it on the 11/11 sale. That was coming in only at about 500 something Singapore dollars, I think, plus the through axle front and back, because this frame only comes with the carbon frame, the fork which is also carbon, and then after which the through axles you got to buy. And these are the 142 by 12 rear axles as well as 100 by 15 for the fork axles. So those are required for you to purchase. And if you're keen, I'll actually give you the link of the site from AliExpress where I bought this from. I am about to build it, should be out by the following week, and then after which I'll take another video. I will be using quite a number of existing components as well, actually, because I do have parts lying around and I know that they can be transferred all over the place, so it's quite straightforward. I think and I hope that they all will fit. As far as I'm concerned, I think they do. So let's see how it goes. Alright, I'll give you an in-depth picture, image, video of what the bike, the frame looks like, how the packing, the boxing and everything else, so that you will better understand. And on top of that, I will also show you the weight of the bike later on. It will most probably be a still image or sort. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, but without further ado, let's go on and unbox the box. Off the bat, it's very light. It feels very, very light. It's, wow, exceedingly light. According to the seller, the frame and the fork will come in only at 1.2. So that is quite encouraging. I hope it's that light. So the wrapping is quite adequate. You've got bubble wrap and you've got the foam wrapping as well. So they wrapped it up quite well all over the place. And then these are the rubber hosing for the cables into the frame. Okay, and they left the hanger here still stuck onto the frame. So let's begin our operation Kati Kati. There you go. These are for the the cable bits where the bicycle cables. I can feel it. It's gonna be messy. I'm telling you. Okay, so the first glimpse of the bike frame. The finishing is quite nice, quite smooth. Continue. Onwards and forwards. Nice. Okay, so this is my first observation. I was told from the other buyers, not told, but I read some of what the other buyers have mentioned, and according to them, the frame itself does have certain, what do you call it, hand marks once in a while. So I'm beginning to see a few already. Maybe that's where they may not be very, cautious or whatsoever. But having said that, the bike will go through another round of cleaning before the final installation as well. So it should be fine. This will be a budget build. For those who know me, I really have a lot of bicycles, and this will be one of my budget builds because I am just using a lot of the components which are from AliExpress. Like I said, I'm just trying out the sport, so I'm not really exactly very firm on the notion of having a gravel bike. So if I like it, I'll keep it and potentially upgrade this bike, which is easy to do. But if not, then I'll just leave it be, and I'll potentially sell this bike away in the future. I am extremely not going to be using a drop bar. Many reasons. Well, not that many reasons, but I'm just not very keen. I don't like the feel of the drop bar. I've tried a friend's bike before, didn't enjoy it at all. So don't think that there's a point for me to go, that route basically. But I will be installing, mount, flat mount, everything else. So this is how the bike looks like. Okay, Chinese bike brand. I will share the link with you that I told you just now. And that's how the packaging was. This is the bottom bracket. This is your through axle, which is quite nice. So far, upon closer inspection, there seems to be no crack, no paint peel, nothing. It's just that the mat itself is not exactly, how do I say, it doesn't look uniform, the mat. I'm not going to say that I've seen an unpainted matte frame before, but there are certain bits and bobs which I don't really appreciate due to its messaging from the other people. Sorry, I'm tucked this low because I was seated down and the stool I'm on is actually quite short. So there you go. So this is a closer view of how the bike will be. Sorry, the frame. So the cabling will be like this. I think this is DI, if I'm not mistaken. DI applicable. Alright. So it's a bottom BSA threaded. Okay. This is how if I'm going to go for a side front derailleur, I think. So there are only 2 bottle holders here. So this is not really an adventure bike. But for me, I think for the time being, it should serve its purpose quite well. I can't seem to be able to show you, but actually now the hand marks are relatively gone already. There used to be some hand marks here, there's now fingerprints and you know, like some sort of powder finish, but yeah, no, they're all gone right now. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Okay, so yeah, this is how the bike looks like. It's quite interesting, no? I think it's quite nice. Done. It's clean, and yeah, there are no cracks, nothing. It's actually beautifully done. I will be doing an homage bike. That means, I'm sure some of you may know what an homage bike means. It's actually a, you know, some sort of like an OEM replica, because the frame itself is, you know, a regular frame. And most likely to put some stickers on it, which will make it hopefully similar looking to that brand, but yet not. So that's the thing. From the looks of it, the tire clearance is not very wide. I don't know whether you can notice. It's according to them, this can go up to 47 width for the tire on the 700C. So let's see whether that is true. I am hoping that it is. Although my tires are only 42, so it should suffice. It should suffice. I'm quite excited to get this bike built. You know, I'm looking forward to it actually. All right. Let me open up and show you how the fork looks like. The fork. Le forky, you know, quite well wrapped as well. It's actually very well wrapped. I'm quite appreciative of how the seller have done this wrapping. The packaging is done very well. From the box, from, you know, what I see right now, the unboxing itself, it's quite a good job. It's quite a good job, I must say. All right, so this is the first look of how the front fork would look like. Again, riddled with some sort of powder. I think this is like you know, packing powder or something. I'm not too sure what it is what it is, but it's, you know, there's some powder. I don't know if you can see them here, but you see? Yeah, it's clear, showing now a bit. Can you see? There you go. See all those? All right. So that's the powder, which after a rub down is actually fine. So I guess it's quite okay. I like this because it's quite narrow. This bit, you know, it's quite, yeah, it's small compared to my other my rigid Santa Cruz. I'm going to convert that anyway. So it's going to be a new video on that one soon, my chameleon. But that's for another day. Okay, so this is how the fork looks like. It's pretty light. Again, through axle here. I hope I got this right. I bought the Magura one, so I can't wait to get it built. All right. Yeah. So in a nutshell, I think it looks nice. It's quite light. Looks legit. You know, all the components I've already bought. It shouldn't take me too long to actually build it. What worries me, however, here. I see some kind of lines here, so it's I don't know whether it's dodgy, whether that's the way they're doing their, you know, molding, but it's just slightly scary, if you ask me. All right, so that's about it. This bike here, as I mentioned, is extremely affordable. I think it's got extremely high bang for bucks. You know, I will hopefully get this up as soon as possible, and I'll show you in another video upcoming on how this one will look like. In the meantime, I've got 2 other bike builds coming up, and I just can't wait to show you guys, but you know, due to labor constraints, it's taking a bit longer. I do apologize, but thanks for watching, guys. I mean, you know, do comment what you think of, you know, the bike frame itself, whether the price is actually quite good in your opinion. It's this frame with the fork and the 2 axles front and back, they cost me approximately 548 Singapore dollars. That works out to be only about 380 US, man, for a frame and fork, full carbon with 2 axle. So let's see whether it's a good deal. Alright, I do hope it's a good deal. I am looking forward to actually building up this bike really soon, and I hope that you'll tune in again. Okay, in the meantime, don't forget folks, no bike is a shit bike as long as it makes you smile, and do still stay safe because of the current new breed of COVID. But I guess you know the drill right now. We've been living with this shit for the past 2 years, so we should know what we need to do. Alright folks, without further ado, I'll not waste your time anymore. Thanks for watching again guys. I'll see you very soon, and ride on. Ew!